before we begin, thank you very much to Fu Hibiki, Oni of the Crushing Hell, for joining the Patreon campaign. Oh, I love the weird shoutouts. I love when I get to be melodramatic with the shoutouts. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll let you guys know we got enough shoutouts in the queue now that I'm gonna be good for another month. So once again, we are going a solid month. That's 7 months now. It's gonna be 7 months straight of shoutouts, never ending, never stopping. And I love all of you for it. Thank you very much for that support. Means the world to me that I get to keep doing this for you all. Alright, it is a Monday, which means it's news roundup time, and we've got a bit of a weird news feed this time. So we're just going to get straight into it with a update on Missing Link Convoy. We've actually got a few here. Little things, just little things, because Takara is keeping like a very slow drip of details about this toy to try and keep everyone into it. First off, packaging. We have a very clear shot now of what the different packaging looks like. They're using the same art, even though one is toy-based and one is anime-based, which I think is a bit of an odd decision. But beyond that, yeah, you're getting something very akin to the original Optimus Prime box if you have the toy accurate. If you have the anime accurate, expect something a little bit more akin to the Walmart reissue, the solo one. The interesting thing about the packaging, though, is that for the insert, we are actually getting a styrofoam tray. Screw the environment, nostalgia. Okay, let's be honest here. We're collectors. We're not going to throw this box away, so the styrofoam's not going to end up in a landfill, so that's okay. I think they've done well enough avoiding styrofoam for literally decades now that we can let them get away with one, just one or two retro reissues here, as long as this is not like a running theme. If Missing Link becomes a thing, I don't want to see this in every release. Let's put it that way. But I think for one-off release for the sake of nostalgia, I'm not gonna get too preachy about it. Still, nice little package. They're doing good with this. Next up, they showed off the layout for the diecast parts, and it's pretty much what you would expect. It's the front of the chest, it's the feet, the traditional spots for diecast in G1 Convoy, but there's a little bit in the hips too, just a little bit. So I think that's just incidental of how the toy is designed. Honestly, I'm not going to dismantle my G1 Optimus Prime toy just to find out if there's die-cast in that same spot. It's just nice that they're keeping it to the traditional places. And we also have a little bit of update of the little, I guess, disposable stuff that it comes with. So you have different stickers for the chrome, because you can't paint on top of chrome, so they give you stickers for some of the extra detailing. For the 01 Convoy, the toy accurate, you do get some alternate license plate stickers to match some of the either the original Japanese art or the American art. And if you have the Convoy version, or well, the anime Convoy version, you do get the yellow stickers to create his G1 pelvis look. So that's a nice little inclusion. It's an optional thing too. If you want it to be, bare like the original toy, you can do that as well. It also showed off, yes, there are tech specs in the traditional like red film and like blurry thing that you can really see through, but this is a neat little visual trick, so let's just go ahead and have fun with it. And both versions get this, which is cool. So they're going all out and make sure all the nostalgia points are hit, which is a really good thing. Alright, so that's your Missing Link update for the week. Let's see what else is coming out. So remember, when leaks happen, and when we find out those list of things in computers that are now shown off of it might be 6 months, but we're getting this. It's never just the one leak. There's always a few drips that follow after it before it runs dry. Just like a fresh plumbing job. So let's see. This one doesn't have nearly as many names attached to it, so we don't really have to get too speculative. The big one here is our in Studio Series, we are getting Movie 5 Drift. So they're actually going into the last night, which is one of the last directions they can go in with Studio Series to get Bayverse characters in there. And not a, it's not an unexpected one. I'm genuinely wondering if it's going to be a repaint of a previous drift or if they're going to figure out a new molding or something. We will have to see. They also have a listing for Rise Lifeline. So, being part of Studio Series means it does feel like, remember, Rise was one of the names for Transformers Reactivate before they rebranded. So now I'm assuming that, well, I guess it could go either way. This could be like an old listing that still has Rise as like the title for the game, so this would be in the Gamerverse series, but we haven't had an RC. So it'd be weird to announce Lifeline. When I don't think an RC has been leaked yet. And then the other flip to that is maybe it does literally mean Rise of the Beast, which means it'd be a green repaint of the RC figure from that toy line, but that doesn't make sense either because it's deluxe and Lifeline isn't in the movie. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm going to assume this is for the upcoming game. That's the best guess that I've got at the moment. We also have listings for there's a Studio Series Commander with a new product number so that it's not connected to Ultra Magnus. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Like I said, these have no names. Legacy, a Commander class, and a Titan class are confirmed for Uni, which I still do not know exactly what Uni stands for. For Selects, we got an Autobot multi-pack on the way, a Deluxe 3-pack on the way. I'm actually really curious to see what they lumped in together, and they're just kind of throwing lots of repaints at us here. Buzzworthy is continuing. We have a multi-pack for Uni, a Studio Series Voyager, a Studio Series Reissue at the Leader class. We did Optimus, and we did Grimlock. My running guess is probably the Shockwave, because I know that one was kind of hard for a lot of people to get a hold of. So that's my guess at the moment. Another 2-pack as well. And the Retro line is continuing as well. They're rebranding for the 40th anniversary, and there's 4 offerings on the way. No clue what any of those are, but yeah, apparently they dug up 4 more G1 molds they're really willing to shill out and put out again. I'm willing to bet at least one of these is going to be the Optimus Prime cab again. So, the other 3, not a clue. But that's just an idea. And guess what? This is not the only list. We also have a little bit for Earthspark. I was going to say eyes away if you want to avoid spoilers, but I don't think names really have a whole lot of weight when it comes to story spoilers. So, Deluxe line. We are getting Thrash and Jawbreaker, so 2 more of the Maltos hit the Deluxe. Still nothing for Hashtag, which is concerning. But that means that 4 of the 5 Maltobots are actually going to have Deluxe toys, which is good. I still wish they had varying size classes with this toy line because the Maltos are all different sizes and it's weird. It's the other 2 that are interesting because we have a Prowl, another classic character who has not appeared in the show yet, and one named Aftermath. And we have no clue. That is not a character. If you are not following the show, I'll tell you, no characters named Aftermath. We have no idea what that one is, but the fact that they're getting a deluxe class toy means they should be something of a major player, which makes me very curious about what role they would play in Season 2 of the show. I have to get back to my episode reviews for Earthspark. I'm way behind on those. I like to put out one every 4 days after a new chunk of episode drops. But I didn't like how the last one came out because it's very much recappy and not very reviewy. So I'm kind of reformulating a little bit. Point being, the deluxe line is continuing. No idea if these are going to be Build-A-Figure or not. We have no clue. But we do have more on the way at least. Alright, let's get into a little bit of in-hand. We don't have much in-hand this week, but we do have a few things to show off. So people have gotten the first of the Beast Wars Again multi-packs. Optimus and Megatron, of course. Looking really, really cool. I still do not really know if I want to go for these or not, because while I would love my Beast Wars figures to be as nice looking as possible, I also really do not like paying the upcharge for toys I already have just to get slightly better paint jobs. And these two especially seem like they're only just a little bit better. Primal seems just a little bit better. Megatron does have a lot more subtle details. So he is like very lavishly decoed. So that is good. And I think the other two packs do a far better job of creating these like super cool. I do love the old school Beast, like Japanese Beast Wars package art. That works really cool. Again, I'm still kind of floating. I'm still kind of floating on whether or not I'm actually going to go for these. We will see, but they do look nice. The Megatron looks nice. We'll say that. Studio Series, someone got their hands on Frenzy Red. And there's really nothing to say. It's the same mold, but it is in black and red. Call it Frenzy, call it Rumble, call it Enemy. I really don't care how you name it. It's just nice that both of them are on the way. It'd be nice if that Netflix Soundwave came out again so we'd have a fresh figure to chunk these guys into, but you know what? I will take it for now. So, yeah, nothing to really say about that. It's the same mold. It's on its way again. There's another Paint Master out, and this one is for the Kotobukiya Starscream, which I keep saying, and I will keep saying, it is extremely clever how they design these. It's not my thing, though, but if it is your thing, I will not begrudge you. I do like that they are not overly sexualized, and I do like that they do such a good job trying to get the original details of the character in so that the silhouette looks correct. Even if even in like a weird anime girl way. Like if this was just a blacked out silhouette, I could tell this was meant to be Starscream by what is actually a guitar case, which I think is super clever. And then like details like the vents on the helmet turning into braids on the side of her hair. That's really clever. And I will, and I think I repeat those points every time we talk about this toy, but this is getting further and further down the line. And the pre-orders begin on August 31st. So at the end of the month, if you're after these, then be ready. It's just about to hit. All right. Yolopark also showed off something new. So, of course, we love Yolopark here on the channel. They produce really, really good things. They've been showing off their AMK, their advanced model kit for Megatron. So naturally, an Optimus Prime is following, and this is just the first teaser of it. And it looks really, really nice. Like it definitely looks like they've gone into the cartoon proportions and design while still giving it some some roughness around the edges to make it look like it's actually made of metal. It's a really, really nice job. Now, these are similar to the ones I reviewed. They come in mostly assembled form. You just kind of complete the kit out of the box. This will have die-cast parts. They are larger than the ones that I reviewed, so all around, this is going to be a higher quality product. And I still really do like their product. So this is another one to look out for, and hopefully we'll see more. I'm sure they will tease more very, very soon. All right, if you are into your posters, the original artwork, the original UK artwork, I should say, for Transformers the movie has brand new prints available. So there is one for the UK art, and there's one for the Japanese art, and one of them they range $40 and $55. So this is super cool. I'm just going to say it because I really love this poster. Honestly, if I had any wall space, if I had wall space for a actual poster, I would probably go for this, even though I feel like that's a lot of money for a poster. It's a limited edition poster, that's why. It's supposed to be high quality. There's only 200 of the UK quad art, which is the wide one. And then the Japanese one, that's the lower price, is going to be $2,000. So that is, yeah. So, am I reading this right? I'm not reading this right. Oh well. It's actually now that I think about it, now that I look at it, it's actually a little bit smaller than I thought. A little bit smaller than I thought. Well, it's 3 inches wide. Okay. I'm a hack, is what I am. Oh my god. All right. So, point being, it looks really, really cool. I wish I had wall space for it, but It is. It's nice. It's nice to see that you have an option of getting that original artwork again. It's been like freshly remastered. All right, let's check in on Icon Heroes, producing a whole bunch of new stuff for Transformers fans. For starters, we have this little mini bust card holder for Blaster. They produced one for Soundwave, and this works the same way. The tape deck opens up, and you just kind of lean your business cards in there, just for Blaster to kind of hang on to. You do get the alternate toy accurate head, which I think is a really cool touch. These are not Pogs. Don't freak out. These are buttons. So you get buttons of a bunch of Decepticons and Autobots. And then you get mouse pads, or like full like desk mats, and then a few just normal size pads. This is so weird. Why G2 Superion? Why Generation 2 Superion? It's such an odd choice. But there is some nice artwork in here. There's some harkening back to some package art from years ago. There's G2 Menasor for some reason. All 6 Insecticons. Well, not all 6. Why do I feel like one's missing? Yeah, I feel like there's one missing there. Maybe I'm just misremembering. It's been a long time. I woke up like not long ago. I'm tired. Fortress Maximus there. Dinobots. Yes, or 5. Wait, Swoop is in red. Like I guess that looks. I guess it's better than having just like a blotch of blue in there for no reason. Yep, Classics Bumblebee, Galvatron, Optimus. Strangely enough, looks like a scene from the Battle of Autobot City from the movie, but in toy accurate designs. That's an interesting take. Optimus Prime wants you for the Autobots. Yeah, so they're doing a ton of stuff. Doing a ton of little stuff for anyone who likes those little weird little collectible things. All right, speaking of weird, let's go into the weird spectrum of news. So for starters, if you are in China, there is a live event show featuring Transformers in full stage and these full size costumes, which actually look really, really cool. Now, these are photos out of China, so they are potato quality. I don't think you're allowed... does China not allow a certain level of megapixels? I'm genuinely curious, because like every time I see like fan reports or leak photos out of China, the camera always looks like it's from an old flip phone. But look at the size of the costumes. Like, they went all out to make sure these things were just like really big, buff, solid looking Transformer costumes. They're really, really nice looking. The Starscream looks really, really cool, actually. I have no idea what goes on in this stage show, but the fact that there's a whole freaking Transformer stage show out there is kind of incredible. Kind of incredible. There apparently is like some like spiritual Unicron Primus battle, because this kid just kind of looks like a tiny like Unicron avatar kind of thing. It's weird. You know what else is weird is when I'm like looking through these, it's Autobots and Decepticons kind of standing together. They don't really show any like fighting between them. So now I'm genuinely wondering what the story of this whole thing is. So that's interesting. We'll probably never get more of it than that. But you know what? It's cool to know that it exists, and look forward to someone randomly owning one of those costumes someday in their weird collection. We're going to get back to costumes here in a minute, but first let's stop in and check out, okay, what company is this? I can't remember. PDP, video game peripheral manufacturer. They announced they are releasing a whole bunch of licensed controllers, and one of them is Transformers Earthspark based. Now, this is clearly not Earthspark. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. What is cool about these controllers is that you can see that they try to do a lot of three-dimensional design in the work. So you have this like big shot of Green Hill Zone kind of sunken into the controller rather than printed on the top like you would typical. I kind of really like that idea, because like one thing I don't like about those like fully painted like super nice looking controllers is they're painted on the outside, which means they're going to scuff, they're going to scratch. With the detail buried inside the shell of the controller, that's never going to happen. So this will just continue to look really nice and interesting. The weird part is that they also include little figurines in the handle of the controller. That is not a flat Sonic the Hedgehog. That's like a fully rendered figurine that's stuck inside the controller, which is a super interesting choice. So I'm going to assume a controller will come out that just has like a tiny little bumblebee there. That might be fun. Put a bumblebee there. Put a Megatron or something on there. Optos or Megatrons. It's something. There's something there. So we haven't seen it yet, but it is on the way, and I'm very curious. Given how they do these, yeah, I'm actually kind of interested. Okay, I should have rearranged this. Like, this is a topic we should have talked about next, because that would have rolled right into our final topic of the day, because new Transformers costumes were announced for adult sizes. And oh boy, they certainly are something. So here's your Starscream. He's got like the fluffy like plush big boot things. So he has his legs looking properly boxy, and his forearms kinda boxy. I really wish the shoulders had it, but you can see he's got a wing pack, and the null rays look flat, just kind of hanging off. He's trying. It's got the smirk. You know, it's fully done on the back. It's all Velcro attached. And then we get to the Megatron. The Megatron is not pretty. The Megatron is not pretty. I don't know why. They went with this heavy makeup thing. I don't know what's going on here. I genuinely don't. He looks like he's melting. It's just like, it's not even like a full helmet. It's just like a mask with the old elastic band on it. Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god. You like the screened eye, so it looks solid and you can still see through it. Like, this is my favorite shot. This is my favorite shot. Talk to the hand, because you do not want to talk to that face. Alright, and he's telling me to stop, so I'm going to stop there. There is a Bumblebee out there too, but I couldn't find it in time for recording. But you know what? I think that might be for the best. So, thank you everyone for watching. You're caught up for your Transformers news for the week. And hopefully we got a lot more coming out, because I love to talk this kind of stuff with you. So, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.
I'm like, I think you guys got this. I will back away, and I will see you all later.
You've got this handled.
Alafi's like, really? You're not gonna help me? Like, it's fine now.
It's like these disgusting creatures breathing down my neck, and you're all just like, I believe in you. You got this.
All right, you seem to have this. 5 minutes.